music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. It's 2:30 in the morning. Drake album came out. I'm all just discombobulated. Ignore the clothes back there. I want a little shopping spree. I'm doing a little shopping video for y'all later. It's going to be out later this weekend. It's a lot going on. However, this is my review for Growing Up Hip Hop. This is season 4, episode 6. I swear, I was like, how am I going to watch Growing Up Hip Hop, because I didn't watch it until like damn near midnight. Listen to Drake's album, go to work in the morning, like it's the whole 4th of July coming up. It's just so much going on, people. There's just so much going on. And it's just Anyway, tonight's lipstick is, of course, Fenty Beauty, the Studded Lip Paint. I'm going to be wearing it more often. Why? Because it pops on camera. Until I get some more new lipstick. I might throw on some other ones, but and red is my favorite color. And I love red. So, it is what it is. Anyway, if you have not heard Drake's album, Scorpion, baby, I am going to listen to it. And I think I'm going to review it. I think I'm going to review Drake's album, the Carter's album, Sean Taylor's album, and also Nas's album, because I've listened to them all. I just need time to let it marinate, and I don't have any plans this weekend because I'm going to be doing, I have plans but not. Look, I'm just all off subject. Let's get to this review, okay? Because after this I'm going to bed. We see Boogie, damn it, is still in rehab. He's been in there about a week. He's saying how, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that good. It ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's rehab. And it's only the first week, but at least he stayed there. At least he's trying to get the help that he needs. That's a good thing. He says that he has not talked to his father. I'm not surprised about that. I don't think anyone else should be surprised about that. Because, he said in last episode, he ain't really messing with his father like that right now. We did see him call Christina and leave her a message or whatever. She did had a really normal work-related voicemail. I'm looking like, oh, okay, Christina, it is what it is. After that, we see Egypt and her boyfriend Sam is at Pep's house. Pep come in with a glass of wine. Pep always is drinking. Okay, look, I don't know. I ain't gonna say she got a problem. What I will say is every time I've seen Pep come into a scene, Pep had something in her hand to drink. And not just water, not just pop. We call it pop here. You listen to words, y'all might call it soda. Not just pop. It's some bubbly, it's some champagne, it's some wine, it's a drink. And the funny part is, as I'm saying that, I'm looking at my floor. I went grocery shopping today and I bought 8. I bought 8 4-packs of the Seagram's Escapes wine coolers. Y'all see me? Yeah, I got 8 of those. So I'm gonna be it's gonna be a good little 4th of July. Anyway, but yeah, Pep. I'm like, Pep always got a little drink in her hand, but this is what it is. We find out that Pep's son, who I did not even remember that Pep had an older son that's older than Egypt, but Pep's son, is a Tyran. Tyran is coming to visit from Jersey. He lives in Jersey. They, haven't seen him in a minute because, of course, he lives in Jersey. They're out there in LA. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So we do find out that Pep and his son kind of have a weird-ish relationship, just to the point where, she said that when he was younger, her career was more popping, okay? Because remember, he's older than Egypt, and she had Egypt when she was with Tretch. So her son was she was popping, doing a lot of traveling when he was a kid. But she said when she had Egypt, as Egypt got a little bit older, her career, slowed down, and she was able to be home more for Egypt because she wasn't touring as much. And that kind of made him feel slighter than one way or the other, because of course he like, well, you wasn't here with me, but you here with her. But I'm like, hopefully as an adult he realized she wasn't as popular once she had Egypt, and she was popping once she had you. So hopefully they can get that figured out. I do think this is a good addition to the story, if that's a true situation. Let's just say that. and they want to have a welcome to LA party for him. I think that kind of makes sense. Now, Egypt asked wants to invite Kendu's daughter. Egypt, why are you trying to just stuff that girl down everyone's throats? No one wants to fuck with her but you. Okay? Just you. No one else. Just you. So, I mean, she beefed out with Pep. She beefed out with Christina. She's beefed out with TT. She's beefed out with Angela, for sure. And she's beefed out with Vanessa. So my thing is, what you want her to come for? The only ones who she's not beefed out with is you and Dame. And I'm still confused as to why the hell Dame is friends with in the first place, like 2 different ages. I'm also confused because as we figure out from this point too, you know, Pep is saying why invite her because Pep is beefed out her. But at the same time, I'm like, Pep, you're a grown ass woman. Why are you beefed out with little Kendu? Okay, look, Kendu daughter don't need to be beefed out with nobody but herself because she's the worst person on her own staff of craziness. So, but I'm still like, Pep, you too old to be beefing with the kids of people, okay? Because that's someone's kid, and she's a bitch. I don't like Kendu's daughter. I can honestly say that. However, I still think Pep too old to be beefing with her, and I think, you know what I'm saying, Kendu's daughter is too young. Well, she's just a bitch though to be worried about somebody's mama. Girl, move the hell on. So, we do see the son get there. Now, see, when he walked in, because I'm like, Egypt is 19, so he's older than her. So I'm like, I'm assuming he's at least 21. So I'm like, I want to see what he looks like, okay? Because, again, I've never seen Pep's son. I think I almost forgot that she had an older kid because, you know, they don't talk about him too often. And I'm like, well, is he sexy or is he not sexy? And then when I looked at his face, I said, you know what? He just looks young. He looks very young, not like teenager-ish, but he looked like he like 20, maybe 22 at the most, and not a mature 22, like 22, and he still wear Docker pants and pink loafer shoes, and he might be out here, you know what I'm saying, drawing and coloring books. It's just a little bit something that I'm like, I don't know, but he's a cute dude or whatever. I like his little just growing out his dress or whatever. It was kind of cute. But I'm like, I think when he, in about 10 years, when he gets some man in him, you know what I'm saying, get a little bit more man in him, he gonna be de-fucking-licious. He got the potential, okay? He got the goddamn potential. Anyway, Pep out here being a damn thotty hottie, and what do she got to do on the night her son is coming to visit her? The first day her son coming to visit, thotty goddamn Pepper out here with a date, okay? She like, I got a date, you know what I'm saying, y'all grown, mama gotta have a life too. Come on now, you not Jody's mama. Mama gotta eat too. No, girl, look, Thotty Pepper, sit down somewhere and at least be with your son for one day. Like, he here from Jersey, you ain't seen him in a minute, and he already got abandonment issues. So girl, just sit down some damn where. And you ain't, cause she wouldn't tell Egypt who her date was with. I know who her date was with, that damn married man. Pep out there on a date with a man who got a wife, okay? And she can't fool me. And I'm like, that's why she couldn't say that, because she know that man is married. But, you know, we ain't gonna know about that. Anyway, so Pep leave or whatever. We do see Egypt and her brother Tyran catching up or whatever, and she gotta say, you know, hey, yeah, I live by myself. Well, I live on my own now. I live with a guy. We've been living together for about 3 months. What she should have said was, we moved in together after I've known him for a month. So I've only known this man for 4 months because I dated him for a month and then we moved in together, and we've been living together for 3 months. So that's total 4 months. He's still a stranger. You know, I keep telling people that if you date someone for 3 months or less, it's not a relationship. It's a goddamn science experiment. It's a figment of your imagination. I said, people need to treat relationships like pregnancies, like first trimester, second trimester, you know what I'm saying, the final stretch. You don't tell anyone that you have a boyfriend until you're out of that safe zone, okay? To that first trimester, that first 3 months, keep it a secret. See if it works out, okay? If y'all together after 4 months, okay, then say, we're having a relationship, baby, and then see how it goes. But I'm like, girl, you've only known him for 1 trimester. You just on your 4th month. Girl, bye. Anyway, you know, when he like, what, you living with somebody? She's like, well, yeah. You know, he has 2 kids by 2 different women. He's like, what? You a kid yourself. So he has 3 kids. Technically he does, because she is, you know, it's all young or whatever. And I like how he's laughing, but also like, girl, you know, don't be dumb. Like, what does he do? Oh, he's a producer. He wants to help me be, you know, fabulous. And he like, no, some people might just want things to get their foot in the door. Like, it might be ulterior motives. And he's like, so just, be smart. I said, okay, he's a real brother. The kind of brother who gonna laugh with you about what you're going through, but also say, look, nah, don't be stupid. Okay, just don't be a freaking idiot. And I'm like, it's cute. What else? We see Master P and Romeo talk. I like when Master P has these kind of scenes where it isn't about beef with any of the cast. It's their own situation, or their own family dynamics. And at first we was asking Romeo about how he was in Orlando with Angela, whatever, and he like, oh, it's nothing. We was at the room just chit chatting, we just friends. He then brings up how he kind of going through some things. Master P going through some things, and I said, P, you rich in a mansion, and you make him say forever. So what's your issue? He says how his sister called him, telling him that their brother, C Murder, Corey, who's in prison for he's in prison for murder. So he's doing life in prison. Okay. And he said, he is going on a hunger strike in prison. And, so we worried about him, I don't know what's going on. He then brings up how he and C have had their own issues over the years. He said because he feels like C blames him for being in prison because, Master P will always say, well, brother, the people you're hanging around with ain't no good. They're gonna get you caught up. And then he said that I feel like the people he was around, his circle of people or whatever, is the reason he is in prison. I really do believe that. He said so him and his brother C Martin have had, sometime they own, sometime they off, it's like a love-hate relationship. But he wants his brother to know that he, cares for him and loves him. So be like, yeah, the people he associated with is the reason he's in prison. And I'm like, sometimes that be true. So he said his sister's saying how she's scared that he gonna die in prison. And I said to myself, Petty J. Lee, shut up, I said something real petty. I was like, well, he got life in prison, so he is gonna die in prison. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I guess she meant because he was starving himself. So at this point in time, I'm like, well, okay, that's kind of crazy. But I'm like, if he in prison and this is his choice, as long as it's not the prison isn't starving him, just talk to him, okay? But don't act like he in prison like being abused because they're not feeding him. If he is choosing to go on a hunger strike, that's his decision. He's a grown ass man, grown up in these streets, in these prison streets or whatever, on cell block A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. And it is what it is. So, but we do know this is for C Murder. Recently, the one of the key witnesses who testified and said that C Murder was the person who murdered the kid. The murder happened back in 2002, and they said that he was the one who killed like a 16-year-old boy. So C Murder has been in prison has been in prison since 2009, serving a life sentence for supposedly killing a 16-year-old kid in 2002. But the main witnesses just recently recanted the story, saying, "Well, no, I was coerced into pointing the finger at him. He really didn't do it. The police told me if I did not blame it on him, they would send me to jail for my child who had accidentally died some kind of way. Like the mother of the kid did something, and so she was being charged, and they told him if he did not cooperate and point the finger at C Murder, they would then send him to prison too with the mom of his kid and say he did too. So he lied on C Murder to avoid prison, and he just came forward to admit that he was lying and the police made him do it. So it's a possibility that C Murder could either, one, get out of prison, two, at least get a whole new trial, or so they're kind of hopeful about that. So that's what's going on in real time right now. Anyway, P is also saying how he wants to get the whole family together to take a bus trip. He said because the prison he in is in New Orleans, and it's like it's like somewhere outside of New Orleans, and he wants to get the family together to go see him so they can remind him like, hey, we know you went here, but we also here for you, we also love you, and we also support you. He said because he said I would never want somebody to have to my brother, and me and him ain't on good terms. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, so we then see Christine and Vanessa meet up a little bit up in a little store, whatever, shopping, and she's telling her about the whole altercation with little Kendu, and how little Kendu tried to fight her at Boogie's Boogie's. Damn it, I would say Boobie. Boogie's intervention, and how, you know, she was trying to make me talk to her, whatever. It was just stupid. So she's like, I'm kind of done, you know, even dealing with her or trying to, you know, do anything with her. I'm just done with that. She then also says how she is moving to Vegas. I said, "Do you, girl? Are you? If it's a Love and Hip Hop Vegas, I'm gonna be mad, because I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Because I mean, she was born in L.A., so she can't be any more entertaining than the goddamn Vegas. But she said that she's moving to Vegas because she was offered a show, where she'll be like a featured performer. And you know, in Vegas they have all these different shows, so I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's like, because at first when she said, I'm looking like, I don't think she's gonna be like a featured singer like that or whatever. Or she might, cause she has a voice on her. But I'm pretty sure they didn't like base a show around her. I'm pretty sure they made a show and she's gonna be like in it. And you know, good for her. That's a steady check. Two, it gets your name out there in the Vegas streets. You know, Vegas is great for having residencies and all that stuff. So that's a good look for her. That's what she should. Hell, that's what Sierra, you know, Keisha Cole, Lord Jesus. But yeah, even Sierra should go trying to get, well, nah, because she ain't got, nah, she can't. Well, no, she can do some shows. Like, Sierra should go do some stage plays or something. But I think it's a good look for Christina to go to Vegas, kind of get her, because my thing is, you should want to be on these kind of shows, the reality shows, to get your name out there, to get booked on gigs that you can work and do jobs when you ain't filming this damn show. Girl, get your money, girl. We love it. And then, as they talking, here comes Vanessa. Oh, she gets on my damn nerves. Saying how, you know, Angela doesn't want to work with me. Every time we say we're going to work together, something comes up. You know, now it's this whole non-compete clause. She didn't show up to my fashion show. I feel like she doesn't really want to work with me. Blah, blah, blah. Wah. Look, I don't want to hear not another time. I just don't want to hear it, girl. I just, to move on, girl. Just stop, Vanessa. Stop it. Anyway, we then, also when they were talking, when Christine was talking about the whole Lil Kendall thing, she then tells Vanessa, like, Lil Kendall even went on her, like, one of her live, I think it was IG Live, and was talking about Christina. And we see Lil Kendall up in the house, like, smoking a cigarette, talking about, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I lost 30 pounds, and clearly Christina picked him up because she out here looking like a little Kirby little bitch. I said, well, first of all, Lil Kendall look like, in every hood, it's that one girl who buy a pack of Newport cigarettes and then she eat cigarette for $1 because she ain't got no money. Her. Lil Kendall was a damn cigarette Lucy seller, okay? She the one who be outside the goddamn gas stations selling loose cigarettes. That's what she look like up in that house. Girl, look, don't think because you lost 30 pounds that your damn attitude was fixed, because it was not. We don't rock with you, Lil Kendall. We don't like you, Lil Kendall. Go ahead, sit your ass down. We like Christina more than we like you. And Christina not that interesting, but she's so nice. And my thing is to call her Lil Kirby or to say she gained some weight, but she still look good. And she has a good personality and a good aura. However, you look like the goddamn gas station loose cigarette seller. So shut it up, Lil Kendall. Get on my damn nerves, little dollar cigarette selling heifer. Okay, I had to get that out. Anyway, you know, we then see, I'm sorry, y'all know I go off on that girl sometime. Next we see Romeo, who was having like a little guys night at his house, which was cute, okay? All the guys coming over. And then TT walked in. He didn't invite a TT to guys night. I said, no, look, I remember when the show first came on and TT came up, and I said TT could possibly be trans. I did think that. There's no tea, no shade. There's no tea, no shade. But I said, TT coming to guys like, she's a guy, like, what's going on? Because I'm like, if you like a girl, why? When I'm talking to guys and they invite me over, I'm like, don't invite me over as the only female around a whole bunch of dudes. When we trying to get to know each other, like, I don't really want to do that. At least tell me, well, bring one of your homegirls. You know what I'm saying? So we can. I don't want to be the only female in a group of strangers. I don't want, because that leads to crazy shit. Okay, it really, really does. So she liked it though. She came over with some little wine. She brought her cousin Tyran, so Tyran was there. Okay, so it was cool, whatever. Bring a little pep little son. And they just kind of chilling. It was a real quick scene, you know what I'm saying? We see him and Titi flirting. He's saying how, you know what I'm saying, him and Angela are just friends, because of course he just said, well, you was the other one up in Orlando with Angela. He like, no, I want that. We just friends or whatever. She living her life, I'm living mine. when you took her to a basketball game, like, well, you want to go to a game? I'll take you to a game too. I don't want a guy to take me somewhere he took someone else to try to make me feel like, well, because my thing is, then I'm just like her. Like, plan something special for me. Okay, just do that. But I mean, if him and TT, I wouldn't mind it. But at the same time, Romeo to me does not seem like the kind of guy who can take any girl serious. I mean, he seems like a playboy, and I don't even mean that in like he an asshole or he a jerk way. I mean, like, he just don't seem like the kind of guy who can settle down. He doesn't, because you consistently see him flirting with women, and not even in a misogynistic way. He has this flirtatious aura about him, and I feel like if I was his girlfriend, I'd be like, look, you gotta cut that bullshit out, because I'm gonna be slapping bitches left and right because you tripping, and they're gonna think you love them, and then I gotta be their ass. So don't do that. So if him and TT date, I mean, I would be surprised, simply because he don't seem like the kind of guy right now who can be like, you know what, I'm not gonna tell her how beautiful she looked today. He tell every woman, you look beautiful, baby. Hey girl, I ain't got time for that. But teeth like him, so it is what it is. And that was really what it was, and I really don't care. Egypt is then talking to Lil Kendu. And you know what I'm saying? Lil Kendu like, well, yeah, girl, whatever. And Egypt trying to be Lil Peacemaker at this point in time. She wants Lil Kendu to kind of make peace with Christina, with Pep, with TT, with Vanessa, with everybody. Because again, she's beefed out with everyone. At this point in time, Egypt needs to grow up. Egypt has to realize sometimes people don't get along, and sometimes the common denominator that's the negative spark no one wants to fuck with, and that's Lil Kendu. Lil Kendu don't get that she is the issue. It isn't anyone except her, and it's stupid. When she bring up how her and Christina kind of got into it, she's like, well, I said to her, what I'm saying, I'm here, you can speak to me. First of all, she don't have to speak to you. Okay, in case you did not know, Lil Kendu. And then she said, when I said that, she said, well, I said hello, so I gave her back what she gave me. No, bitch, she don't like you. She gave you what you are, negativity, and she gave you negative vibes. Bitch, I don't have to speak to you. If I wanted to, I would have said hello. People I want to speak to, I speak. If I don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you. Cardi B told us we should know it, honey. Don't act like you don't know what we're talking about. She doesn't fuck with you at all. So why even, girl, bye. Anyway, Egypt like, well, I want her, we're all gonna be at this party for my brother, and I'm hoping y'all can all make amends or whatever, because she feels like she's owed an apology. Well, I am. She's like, no. She feels like you owe her an apology. And what I'm saying, look, Kendu laughs. I'm like, look, Kendu's daughter, just cut it out. Well, I feel like she owed me one. For what? For the only person I feel like can owe Lil Kendu a apology is Pep, and that's for bringing wine to her thing, the free nature or whatever thing. That Pep can't apologize. I give her that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was her event. She didn't want nobody out there drinking. Pep drank anyway. I get it. Okay, that. But no one else owed you anything, mama. No one can do. So go ahead and sit your ass down somewhere. And again, Egypt needs to grow up and stop trying to play peace. She tried to play peacemaker with her mama, her daddy. That backfired. And you don't have good record for this girl. Just stop. You're too young to know what it is. We then see a little scene where Tyrion and Sam are somewhere at like a gym doing like karate shit. And you know what I'm saying, Tyrion looks a little bit sexier because I don't know if it's because he's sweating, because he's flexing, whatever, but he was asking Sam questions that a brother asked their sister's boyfriend or whatever, like, what are your intentions, what do you plan to do with my sister? And then when Sam kept saying, well, I don't taking the day by day, like, no, so what's your intent? We know to be a good person, to treat it right, what I'm saying, to be a good father. You're like, oh yeah, because you got some kids, right? He like, well, yeah, I got, 2 kids, whatever. It was an intense questioning, and it was like this aggressive, respectful authority he was exuding, and I was like, hey, little Pepper son, you about now you look about 24, 25, okay, 25 was, well, no, I don't want to date him at 25, that'd be at least 30 for me. But it was cute. And he also, I like how he didn't let Sam not answer stuff. he kept like, well, no, what's this and what's this and what's this and what's this? And Sam held his own, and because he kept pressing him, and he didn't press him in like a friendly, ha manner. He pressed him in like this is a real conversation. Okay, I need you to listen to me and get that I ain't joking. And Sam, in his own way, he answered these questions, but it was things where Tyran said, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel a weirdness with him being with my sister after talking to him. And you know what I'm saying, he said, but I'm going to keep an eye on him. I'm like, well, okay, you don't keep that eye on him. So at this point in time, you know what I'm saying, at Egypt's house, they have the welcome to LA party for her brother at her and Sam's apartment. And we see all the little love and hip hop kids there, you know, and not Angela, Vanessa, JoJo, Christina, Easy son. I said, you know, I think did I say JoJo? JoJo was there too. When Eric, look, you know, Lil Easy. Well, I'm like, that's Lil Easy. Like, I'm like, is he? They keep adding these kids here and there. You got Lil Easy. You had DJ Quickson in the episode before. I'm like, is it gonna be like a gangster version of it? Like, is it gonna be like the growing up hip hop gangster version? Like, are they testing out the gangster kids? I'm like, what's kind of going on here? But I'm like, okay, hey, Lil Easy, you on here too? It is what it is. You know. We do see Christina when she's told that Lil Kendall gonna be there, and you know, he's like, yeah, I wanted her to kind of like get to know you guys and kind of like make amends to you guys. And Christina said, nah, that door is closed. I closed the door, boarded it up, you know what I'm saying, burnt the building down that the door was attached to, and then I buried that bitch in the goddamn ocean. I'm good. The door, in the words of Nene, the door is closed, bitch, all the way. And I respect Christina for saying, I've given her time after time. At this point, I don't want to fuck with her. Egypt, you keep being childish and keep trying to fix it, because eventually she's going to get beefed out with you. But I ain't the one to gossip. But you hear from me. But yeah, and I respect her for that, because she's like, I've tried. I'm good, bitch. No, the door closed. No burnt. It's all the way gone. It's boarded up. You can't get through it no more, because I burnt it up into a crisp and it's in the goddamn ocean, bitch. You can't get through it. Anyway, we then see Christina does leave. Lil Kendall come in. And I swear, when Lil Kendall came in, you felt like the energy switched. Because Tyran opened the door and said, hey. She said, hi. And kept walking. Like, not even a hey, heart. It's when you walk in someone else's house and someone opens the door. Hey, I'm Brianna. What's your name? She couldn't do that. Like, you couldn't, nothing. I'm like, wow, girl, it's just negativity. And the fact that the person who opened the door was the person who was coming in to meet. And I felt like he felt like, well, damn. Lil Kendall just walked in, just didn't say shit to me. Like, okay. And the thing about it is, her only Egypt is Lil Kendall's only ally. Until we find out Lil Kendall knows Lil Easy. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? I'm like, well, I don't remember Mary J. Blige hanging out with Easy E back in the day. I don't remember that stuff, but it could be, you know, it could be some things going on. I'm not sure. Did they grow up together? They had play dates? What's going on? JoJo then like, you know her? And he like, yeah, man. And he like, well, how you know her? This fool said, I used to fuck her. Like, he Lil Easy E so hood, I want him on the show. Okay, I need him to get a confessional. I need the oil, baby. He like, I used to bang her walls. I used to fuck her all the time. Like, it went, I'm looking like, Lil Easy. And JoJo like, real? Like, did? Like, I'm like, JoJo, what is y'all doing, bruh? It was so funny, because I'm like, it was honest. How you know her? I used to fuck her. Now I used to date her. She was my girlfriend. I used to fuck her all the time. Girl. And you know, Lil Kendall do say, like, I knew him in my former life. I was a whore in my former life. She was a whore in her former life. But anyway, we then see like Pep and Brianna go up there, have a fake conversation. You know, we see Tyran like, you know what I'm saying, I wish my mom would be more enthused to kind of hang out with the family and not only in these party scenarios or whatever, but she up here going talking to people. So when Pep and Lil Kendall upstairs talking, I stopped listening, because it went from Pep like, well, why didn't you invite us to the intervention? Well, because I didn't think it was the right thing to do. It was what it was. It was a dumb conversation in my opinion. I felt like, they made up only because they need to shoot scenes together. That's what I felt. I didn't feel the conversation was and plus I don't care about Lil Kendu. So I'm looking like, girl, whatever. But they squashed it, so it was. It was what it was. We then see, okay, so when Kristen Nealon left, we then see Vanessa and JoJo leaving. And so when Lil Kendu come downstairs and she asks Egypt, like, where's Vanessa? I wanted to say hello to her. Bitch, you was in there for a whole 2-3 minutes. You didn't say hello to everybody? No, you didn't? Well, then, oh, fucking well. And she's like, oh, yeah, they all left or whatever. But TT still like, do you think she was like, no, I don't want to talk to TT, like, I'm good. But I'm like, in hindsight, TT don't want to talk to you. No one wants to talk to you except Lil Easy. Because Lil Kendu came down the stairs, Lil Easy's like, yeah, hey. She said, hey. I say they had sex that night. You can't tell me any different. And I don't know if she has a man. I don't know if he has a woman. They had sex that night. And she then tell Egypt, like, I don't want to deal with any of that. I want to go and reconnect with Lil Easy. I said, well, bitch, okay, girl. That mean he used to bang her wall. That mean he used to, like, do some things and she missed it because she instantly said, I want to get back to know him. I said, okay, girl, okay. We then see a weird thing where TT, they had the whole cake to welcome Tyran, and I guess Pepper wanted Egypt to give him the cake because it was her party at her house, but TT brought the cake out again. I'm looking like, does it matter if the sister or the cousin give it? Who fucking cares? And Tyran, like, she up here making it weird, like trying to take the cake back from me for no apparent reason, like she just being extra. And then Pep, like, I just want to take the cake back so Egypt can give it to him. So he like, oh my god. He then say, don't drop the cake. And what does she do? Drop the cake. You know what, anime? I ain't gonna beat your ass. And that. There's a little scene with JoJo, Vanessa, and Angela, because JoJo wants to hear out Vanessa and Angela and what their issues are. They clearly at this point in time ain't rocking with each other. They clearly are both aggravated for different reasons. You see Vanessa being funny, you see Angela being funny. They both are being funny. This is what I feel. I feel like Angela feels like I had a conversation with you about what I could not do for a particular reason, and you keep bringing up that goddamn fashion show and does not understand it. It just does not work right now. That's one part. I feel like Vanessa feels like you don't support me because you don't come to all my stuff, and it aggravates me. And when we're supposed to work together, it doesn't work out, and I feel like you just don't want to work with me. I feel like Angela doesn't want to work with Vanessa as much as she could. I don't see an issue with that because they are grown. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it ain't about consistently working with your family just because, especially when y'all all already rich. It's not like y'all trying to build up some shit. Y'all both are established. Y'all both have your own name. Y'all can both have your own brand. And yes, it's cool for y'all to come together, but this whole, oh my god, I'm so fucking over it. I mean, it's just, Vanessa seems very needy. And Vanessa, you are too rich and too pretty and have too good of a life to be on this damn TV show begging your sister to do a damn mommy blog with you. You know how many fucking mommy blogs it is? Girl, look, just stop, girl. Just get the fuck over it, and I don't care. JoJo was in the middle and looking like that doesn't matter either. And not only that, I feel like if Angela out here getting these checks and securing these bags and getting these deals, why are you sitting around not doing the same for yourself? Like, don't wait for her to want to work with you. Angela worked with you. Angela does seem to want to work with Vanessa in between deals. If she's in between, she's like, okay, let's see what we can talk about. But by the time anything is really talked about, a whole new deal has came to her because she's working on the stuff. I feel like Vanessa just sitting around twiddling her goddamn thumbs and twisting her goddamn hair, waiting on the moment to work with her sister. And that's great to want to work with your family. I get that, but don't do it to the detriment of your own goddamn sanity. You have made an issue with your sister based on business, and that's stupid. Because she does not have to work with you. It has to make sense for both of y'all. The same way when you was pregnant and she didn't have no kid and you had to be a mom and she wasn't, and now the whole thing, it's the same goddamn thing. Like me, I have a whole goddamn YouTube channel. A whole YouTube channel. My sister is not on social media, okay? She don't watch my reviews at all, and I'm okay with that because I know the fact that she does not watch does not mean that she does not support me. She don't have the time. She also works. You know what I'm saying? She has stuff. I don't like talking about what she has to do, whatever. She has stuff to do. She has a full-time job. My nephew, whatever. She has a whole life. So I can't be like, oh my god, you didn't watch my video, but she still supports me. My brother doesn't watch my videos. I don't think he does because he don't really watch YouTube like that. and because he also was busy. So, but I don't feel like he don't support me. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize that your siblings can support you in other ways besides physically being there for certain shit. My brother sent me a full goddamn gift out the blue, and it was a bamboo money tree because he supports me, and that was his way of showing support. Vanessa's problem is she needs instant gratification to feel validated, and it's stupid as fuck. And it's aggravating as fuck. And it's stupid. Girl, get the fuck over it. Anyway. Love you, Veronica. Love you, Liz AC. Those are my brother and my sister. So yeah, we have that whole thing. And lastly, Vanessa, go be booked and unbothered. Okay, go do some things like other rich folks do. Be booked, unbothered, bougie, all that shit. Okay, bad and bougie, all of it. Anyway, the last thing that we see is, you know what I'm saying, Master P is on the bus. He has rented a bus for him and the family to go drive down to see murder. And clearly, Master P do not watch Naked and Afraid. Why do I think he don't watch Naked and Afraid? Because he said, you know what I'm saying, C ain't ate in about 4 or 5 days. I don't know how he's surviving. They don't eat for 14, 15 days on Naked and Afraid, and they be okay. Like, they be hungry. You know what I'm saying? They be hungry. But, you know, they don't die in 4 days. It's you know, so I giggle. I said, he don't watch Naked and Afraid because they can survive a couple days without food and water. Anyway, you know, but he's renting this bus. You know, he on the bus. We see Silk the Shock on the bus, the other brother. We see the sisters on the bus. We see an older aunt, an older uncle, and it's a good 10 people on this bus. Okay, at least 10 people on this bus. Romeo is not on the bus because he was somewhere else shooting a movie, and he was going to try to get down there when this movie was done. And so they basically want to see him or whatever to show him support, and they all wearing free C Murder shirts. I think it's weird to go to prison and free somebody's shirts. I'm like, what if they like, you can't wear that in here? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, and that's how the episode goes off. Is them arriving to the prison to see him. I'm going in. I do wonder if they're going to allow cameras in. Like, I do. I really just wonder. Because when they went in, the little sign over the door said, you know, entrance only, you know, video cameras in use. But I'm like, does that mean that's if you're doing a documentary, you can come in these doors? Like, is that? I just wonder. It's growing up hip hop, so I doubt if they went in there. I don't know. Anyway, that's how the episode went off. So it was a good episode. I did not know this video would be this long. I am about to go to bed. It's 3:14. I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to review Queen of the South. I'm going to wait till tomorrow to review probably Drake's album and do some other things. Get the little clothes haul to you guys. I love this stuff that I bought. I can't wait. Anyway, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to also subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And also, you have to hit the notification bell, ding, to be notified when I have new videos up. If you have not hit the notification bell, it's the little bell next to the subscribe button. Make sure to hit that so that you can be aware of my videos pop up. I get so many messages now. Have you put up this video? If you subscribe and hit the bell, you would know. Okay, so go ahead and do that real quick. Did you do it? No? God damn it, hit it. Anyway, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.